Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. How does your person feel about you at the moment? Let's find out. Now, I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you're finding this video, it's good to watch. Most of my pick a card reads are timeless, so check the back catalogue. There might be videos that you're drawn to that have got very specific information for your particular predicament in your love life. These 3 readings, they've all got a deeper dive, so they've all got an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, it wanted to be a story, and you want even more on it, then you can get yourself that as well, and that'll get you entered into a prize draw for a free personal reading with me worth 160 Australian dollars, so it's well worth getting those. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the... And look at the pictures on these cards. The pictures are very telling. Would you like the crystal? The crystal is out with the holding on card. Is that one speaking to you? Or would you like the flower, which is getting floppy? It's out with the push me, pull me. Seems like someone's making a decision there. Or would you like the shell? The shell is out with the come hither card. Again, very similar kind of a picture, right? A decision-making process. Well, take your pick now. And don't forget to click like on this video before you click off. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw, for a free reading with me at the end of the month with 160 Australian dollars. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second prize draw. So 2 chances to win that. Well worth doing those. Reasons to subscribe to my channel apart from that, having the chance to win that. I do today's tarot every single day of the year, including full moons and new moons, of course. I also go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give 1-question readings. You can book yourself in for one of those 1-question readings at any time on my website, BeHealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. And I will do all the pre-booked readings right at the start of the next live show. And I'll send you the link to the replay. So you don't need to be able to make it live in order to get one of those. You can just watch it in your own time. Or come live. You can book while I'm live and I'll do it right away for you. I also do 2 or 3 of these pick a card reads every single week as well. Check those out. And I offer private readings as well, of course, from my website, and energy healings and coaching and stuff like that, breakthrough coaching and all kinds of things. Check it out, BeHealing.com. But if you're interested in a private reading, you can book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below and also up there too. Get those private readings out within 48 hours of you ordering them. Well, take your pick now, crystal, flower or shell. I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal, then this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for up there, and you can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So getting straight into your reading here, crystals, how they're feeling about you, memories of forgotten selves. So they're remembering you, you're popping up for them, they're thinking on this and having good memories of you. Being brought back to you, being brought back to thoughts of you. Do they go somewhere or get distracted by someone or something? It's kind of feeling that way, but they're being drawn back to you now. Okay, all of them, I'm told. Imagination. So they're thinking about you, imagining you, peace and intuition. Did your person move on to some kind of a drama? Because sometimes we can be enticed by that, can't we? With this peace and intuition, I feel that this is their feeling toward you, that you're peaceful and that you're intuitive and all of that kind of thing. And I just feel like they're being brought back to you. I think this is someone that got distracted by someone or something, wanting some kind of a drama, and then they're realizing, what did I choose that for? And they're having memories of you, and it's got them in their imagination about you. Let's find out more. How are they feeling about crystals right now? Generosity. This is your generosity. So they were onto a good thing with you, and I think they're realizing it now. I think they chose drama, whether it was someone else or just other things in life. You know, sometimes we can think that singlehood is really enticing, and it's really something good, and it's like we remember all the good things about it when we're in a relationship, and we're like, I just want to be single again because it was great, and the whatever this relationship is asking of me, it's too much, and I just want to be single again, and then get single again, and it's like, this isn't cracked up to be like, this isn't all it's cracked up to be. It could be a situation like that, or they were drawn to someone who is like more drama. We get enticed by people that bring drama into our lives. We're thinking that it's like excitement and all of this, and it is exciting. Drama is exciting, but it's not good for a relationship. So it could be either of those kind of things. But they're remembering about you, the peace, the intuition, the generosity, and it has them in their imagination and their thoughts about you. Six of Wands are also seeing you doing really well as well. So this person is paying attention to you, perhaps on social media, or they're seeing you around town and they see that you've got a bit of a glow up at the moment. You're doing really well. You're looking really well. The Hierophant, spiritual lessons. Now, with him laughing there, I was just getting that they're laughing at themselves. So I feel like your person's had a spiritual lesson and they're kind of laughing at themselves for the wrong turn that they took, or the turn that they took in order to teach them. Knight of Wands, they're thinking of moving towards you with some passionate kind of an offer here. So they're attracted to you and they're thinking of like coming back like that. So why the Six of Wands? Three of Emotions and the Devil. You see, tempted by other people. And the Nine of Inspiration, but they've healed from that now. So this is someone that's learned the lesson. They're looking back at you and they're seeing you with this glow up. Six of Wands, like you're doing really well and you're looking really good. Other people were tempting them. Again, that still could be singledom. It doesn't have to be someone in particular, like a third party in particular. It could be being single and just being free to pursue anything. It's enticing until you get out there and you realize, the dating circuit is not, it's not that great. Nine of Inspiration, they've healed from that and they're ready to move forward now. And they're seeing you with this glow up and it's like they're wanting to backtrack. You might not have clicked on this video for this person, or you might have done, but yeah, this is someone you were involved with or you started something with and that pulled away. Stripping illusions, so they're cutting out their own BS here. Wow, okay. So, spiritual lessons, and they're kind of laughing at themselves, I was getting from this. Ace of Emotions, falling in love. They're laughing at themselves. It's almost like they had to learn this lesson in order to be with you and to choose you properly. So falling in love with you, it's like, they're realizing that they were in love with you all along. Queen of Emotions and the Seven of Emotions, they were just confused about their choices. Queen of Emotions, you're the one with the heart wide open. Ace of Emotions, you're the one that they're in love with. So they got confused for a while there with that Seven of Emotions, confused about their choices. Or they could have been just wanting to have choices, that whole, but I want to be single and I want to have choices because that was a good time, and then you realize, it wasn't actually that good. Like, there's positives and negatives in everything. There's positives and negatives about being single. There's positives and negatives about being in a relationship as well, and we just get to choose, right? Neither of them is like ideal, perfect, or anything like that. We've got to pick our poison. Really, pick what is it worth it for us to have the positives of a relationship, or is it more worth it to us to have the positives of singledom? Totally up to you. This is someone that was only seeing the bright side of the other situation, and I feel like they've had to learn that lesson, and they're kind of laughing at themselves now because they realize it's you that they've got feelings for. Self-love is behind that, but of course they had to learn self-love first. So they had to learn to make good decisions for themselves. That's what self-love is about. It's about making a good decision for yourself. It's about doing what is best for you, and like knowing yourself, loving yourself, and realizing, self-love is to take care of myself the best and choose what would be really the best for me. That is self-love. They had to go off and learn self-love. It appears to me that they've done that. Now, don't take it from a reading, take it on evidence when your person comes back. But Knight of Wands, they kind of want to come back in with passion. I would suggest that they didn't do that. I would suggest that they'd come back in with words like apology or an explanation of what they've learned. But, that's just me. That's what I would appreciate out of somebody. Nine of Voices, they're anxious to do it. I would say be anxious coming back as the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is like coming back to sleep with you. They might think that that's the easiest way to get you back, but I would think not. I think the best way, that's perhaps the best way to get a man back. If a woman had done something wrong and went back, because men would respond to that more. I think women know, but they are anxious. So there's something inside of them telling them that approach perhaps isn't the best. 8 of voices, and it's pulling them back. So the anxiety is pulling them back from that approach. That's a good thing. So they're even learning something in their reluctance to come back in the way that they want to come back. Full of lessons, full of spiritual lessons, your person is at the moment. But they've realized that they're in love with you. They were confused about the choices then. So they're integrating these lessons as well. So they're confused. It's like, oh, I want to make a move. I want to make a passionate move and get back with crystals. But, you know, there's a part of me telling me not to do that, that it's the wrong way to go about it. It feels that's where they're at the moment. Tell us more about their feelings, please. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Now, what I'm getting from this is they're giving you space at the moment. They're a little bit worried that you're going to be annoyed with them. I think they realize that you will be. Reveal what needs to be seen. They are formulating something at the moment of what it is that they want to say to you. And they're detoxifying right now as well. So yeah, I was just getting, like, they realize that that 9 of Wands isn't the correct approach, and that's why it's come out with the 9 of Voices and the 8 of Voices there. It's like, no, I'm going to hold myself back from doing this because that's making me feel anxious doing that. And they just know that it's not going to have a good reaction from you. Reveal what needs to be seen. So they're formulating what it is that they need to say to you from what they've learned. And that can be tricky, you know. This person is obviously full of lessons at the moment, and to be able to articulate those lessons is next level, you know. To go through them and to realize them is one thing, but to be able to articulate them is in, like, we can do it as women because we talk to our friends about things like this. We do readings, you know, we're speaking on this. Like, I never used to be very good at it until I'm saying these things all the time. But yeah, to articulate it, they are trying to formulate that at the moment. So it seems that this person is pretty serious about you then, and they turn back towards you. Tell us more how they're feeling about crystals. Passion and regrets. Guarded heart. Right, so they've got regrets about following the passion there, and that passion could be drama. Guarded heart, I feel like this is you. This is what they think of you or how they're expecting you to be. Guarded heart, especially the six of Wands energy. You've got a glow up at the moment, so they probably think that you've got a load of people after you right now. And, you know, guarded heart toward them, like, or perhaps a guarded heart toward everyone. They might be seeing you as having a glow up and it being all about you at the moment, and you not being interested in relationship as well. They got regrets anyway. What else? Holding on and communication. So yeah, they can't let you go. And communication, they're formulating what it is that they're going to say to you. Well, let's see what they do want to say to you. What would they like to say? I don't think these cards are going to reveal exactly what it is that they need to say once they've formulated it. But where are they at right now? You're the love of my life. You see, they're realizing that's why the Ace of Emotions came out with the Queen of Emotions there. It's you. And they're like learning that, but they had to learn self-love first. Long distance. So they moved away. It doesn't have to be physical distance, that. It could be emotional distance. But they miss you. I want to work things out. So they do want to, like, come back in and apologize and figure things out. I think once they've figured out what it is that they need to say to you and kind of gone through this lesson, then they'll come at you with that. We'll find out in that deeper dive read, though, where this is headed, and will it be a healthy relationship? How can you make it a healthy relationship, or are there any other red flags to look out for in this one? In that deeper dive read, we'll find out how this might progress further with possible timelines. What else would they like to say? I feel like I can be my true self around you. So there's no pretense, not trying to impress you. That could have been what they were doing, like, as a single person, is trying to impress other people, you know. That's what brings drama into our life. Oh, that person impresses me. They bring in great energy. That means, like, they've got quite slightly disruptive energy in there. They're a bit all over the place, and it feels exciting to me. Not the best for a relationship, right? mental health stuff going on with them at the moment. Could be worried, anxiety, that kind of thing. I mean, the anxiety card has come up. Could be having sleepless nights. Be troubled at the moment in their mind. What else? I want a new beginning with you. There you go. So this person's coming back. They're coming back. I'm telling you. Well, let's find out how, when, and all of that kind of stuff in that deeper dive. We'll get some guidance for you as well out in there. If that sounds like it is your story or could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. Let's get deeper into this. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. And there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal. On a device you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button. If you're new, leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we'll get in that deeper dive read as well, that'll get you entered into the second prize draw. Both of those draws are for a private reading worth 160 Australian dollars with me, so it's well worth doing both of those things. But if this is where you're leaving me, then good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive for even more on this, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. As usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, it could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Flowers. How does your person feel about you at the moment? Oh, the golden moment. I'm getting a lot from this. The golden moment's perfect timing card. Now, things might not have been the perfect timing for you guys until now, but now they're feeling like things are aligning for them. It might have felt like you came into their life at the wrong point and they weren't able to act on it, or they weren't ready. It feels to me like they're getting ready, or they're thinking that it might be ready, and it might be movement forward time. It's suddenly the perfect timing for something. That's what they're feeling. Got a vision. They've had a vision. They could have been dreaming about you or something like that, or had a vision. Your person's getting clarity about something. Now, it could be on their life as well, a move. It's time to get moving. It's time to make change in their life. So they weren't ready. Now they've had a vision, or a vision for the future, or a vision perhaps for a move, or could be have something to do with the work. I'm feeling like it's got something to do with the work. Could have been single and focused on their work and not expecting to meet someone, and met you and wasn't time to act on it. They might be feeling like it's time now. Let's see. Five of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Like, I want to offer something big. If I'm offering something, it's going to be big and long term with flowers. But I'm Five of Swords. I've got conflict. It's giving me a headache. It's too much for me to consider at the moment. I've got other things on my mind, that kind of thing. Swords are about the mind, about thoughts and things like that. So it feels to me like they know that this is going to be big. This relationship is going to be big, and that's what was holding them back. So they could have been open for like flings before, but you're not that. You're not a fling for them. Okay. So wanting to give you an offer, a long-term offer, something big, realizing that that's what it would be between you, but there's a hesitancy behind that because of that inner conflict about it. Tell us more. So they're still feeling that like that, but they're feeling that it's golden moment. So things are changing. With that move card, things are changing. So they might have felt stagnant. Three of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. It's breaking their heart to be single. Okay, so now, I think to be single before the Nine of Pentacles, it was benefiting them. I think they were focused on their work. Now it's breaking their heart. Now they're starting to feel like, because it is, right? To be single, there's positives and negatives to everything, right? And when we're single, we feel the negatives of it, right? It's like, it sucks. And we think, oh, we always think of the positives of being in a relationship, right? But in a relationship, it's the same. In a relationship, we are seeing the negatives of being in a relationship, and then we look at being single, it's like the positives in that. I've had friends, because I'm single, I've had friends say to me, you know, if I, like, say if I'm going on a date with a tourist or something, they'll say, oh, that's the way, you know, just the ones that are leaving. And it's like, that's the way, but I'm always alone. You're in a relationship. Like, what you're talking about, that's not the way. It's an investment, and then they're gone. What's the point in that? Like, it doesn't feel good to me. Why are you saying it's a really good thing? But it's because of that. It's because we always see, like, the grass is greener on the other side. Now, well, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we see the benefits of being single, right? And so it's like, I'm seeing the benefits at the moment. What's the point in me being in a relationship? And that's where they were at before. Feels like they were focused on their career to me. And that suited them being single. But now they're starting to feel the negatives of being single. So they're a bit further down that road, and they're starting to feel more of the negatives. And it's kind of that tipping point where we're like, you know what? I think I'd like to be in a relationship. And that's why the golden moment card has come out. And 7 of Pentacles, 7 of investments, I was going to say. They want to invest something now. So it feels to me like they're ready to invest. So before, they weren't ready to invest because they were invested in their career, is what it feels like. And all their energy was going toward that. And it wasn't hurting them too much to be single. In fact, it was benefiting them to be single. And now they're like, this is hurting more than it's benefiting me. So tell us more. 5 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. They want to give you a big offer. They know that this is going to be big, and that's why they're holding back. Yeah, 4 of Materials, they're holding back. 7 of Inspiration, protecting themselves, protecting you. 8 of Emotions. Well, they are letting go of emotional attachments. Interesting. So they're holding back. They're still holding back from that offer while they're letting go of emotional attachments. Now, I don't know what that's about. Emotional attachments, previous people, I don't know. Whatever it is that they need to get over. Emotional attachments are things that still have an emotional charge for us from the past. It could be grief. It could be a previous relationship that they're not really fully over yet. I don't know what it is. What is behind it though? So they're still holding back from you to protect you and protect themselves and masculine energy. So they're doing the right thing. They want to take charge of this. They want to be the masculine in it. Wow, yeah, this is someone who is mature. They've got a good head on their shoulders, that's for sure. They seem to be quite aware of themselves and where they're at. That's a good thing. But still hesitancy. 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, but now it's starting to break the heart being single. Tell us why. Tell us more about this. I want to know more. They're waiting for perfect timing. 3 of Inspiration. Oh. 2 of Voices, but they're not sure. 5 Inspiration, reaching higher. 10 of Materials, so they're happily ever after. Okay. So they're waiting for perfect timing, but the 2 of Voices, they don't, like, there's a decision to make, but they're not sure. Reaching higher in the 10 of Materials to build something. It's almost like, you know what it feels like to me? This feels like someone who is focused on career. Perhaps their self-esteem was a little bit low, or not that, or just knowing like, oh, I want to build things up for myself first, be single independent first before I come in for a relationship, because I want to build something. The Ace of Pentacles says they do want something big, you know. This is someone that wants to bring something to a relationship and then build with someone. So reaching higher, this doesn't mean reaching higher than you. This means like reaching higher for you. Ready to add more to my life now. I want to build something. They're waiting for perfect timing. 3 of Inspiration for that. So it's all about this golden moment. They're still waiting on this golden moment. Let's hope they're not the kind of person that kind of waits forever. It's like for everything to be aligned. It's like it's you that's got to get in alignment. Honoring your energy. Okay, it's about you. Yeah, it's about you. So it is a little bit of lack of self-esteem with them. They're seeing you as reaching higher, and they don't want to bring lesser to you. So it's almost like they're always waiting for themselves to feel better and to be able to bring more and to be truly ready. So they're really honoring your energy here and protecting you and themselves by holding back, because they know they need to offer you something big. But it seems like they're ready to invest. 7 of Pentacles. Are they ready to invest now? They might have more time on their hands, just more mental space. Do you know what I mean? Just more. When our lives are full and we're really busy and we're focused on something, it is difficult to start something new. You do need time and like mental space to start a relationship. Six of Inspiration, they want to be seen with you, but it's into the unknown, the moon. They don't know if it's going to work out or not. Page of Inspiration, but they're kind of excited to start it off. So yeah, ready to invest. But a little bit trepidation I'm getting for them. Six of Inspiration is, it's been seen, you've been seen on their arm, that kind of thing. They're excited about that, but there's so much unknown about it, which there is in any relationship. So they do want this. They're excited about it. But the moon card's there too, so there's that. But I don't know how it's going to pan out. What's behind that is past, present, and future. So they've got a bit of wisdom about themselves, about the way that relationships can go. The moon card is saying that they don't know how it's going to go. Nobody has guarantees. To love is a risk. They're on the edge. They're on the verge of it. They're on the verge of something here. I wonder when they're going to do it. We'll find out in the deeper dive read for sure. But let's find out more how they're feeling about you. Feels like a very sensible person, this to me. Are they? Let me know in the comments below. Good head on the shoulders. Perhaps very traditional kind of a person. Look inside of yourself. Examine what's causing you to feel this way. Introspected as well. They're an introspected kind of a person. That's good. It's good. It's someone that does the inner work, that knows themselves. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Now, they might have noticed other people being interested in you or something like that. Or other people could be interested in them as well. And they're like, oh, now it's starting to hurt to be single. It's really flowers that I want. Could be that. Trust all will be well. But they're trusting in this. They're trusting in your connection. They've got trust in you as well. There might be an element of testing you as well, you know. With waiting. You know, sometimes we do that. It's like, if I haven't acted on it, well, it will show me who the person is. If I don't act straight away on getting into a relationship with someone, it pans out, doesn't it? Like there was a guy last week that was showing some interest in me in the gym, and the next time I saw him was all huffy and puffy because like I was talking to someone else. It's like, oh, you just showed me who you are. You know, if he'd have carried on being interested and talking to me and then not getting negative because I'm talking to someone else. I wasn't flirting with someone else, I was just talking to them. You know, and give someone time and they'll show you who they are, right? And there might be an element of that with this person, as they've really got to know who you are and they're not pursuing you straight away. Thanks. There's a spark between you. There's something between you. And they trust you. That's it. They trust you. So their plan, I don't know if it was a plan, like conscious plan or not, to keep you waiting. I don't think it was. I think they were focused on something else, but it's made them trust you even more. And there's a spark between you. And it's still there. Push me, pull me. It's like hesitating, coming towards you, hesitating. And old wounds. Old wounds are coming up. They're a little bit scared that you're going to reject them. Even though there's that spark between you. They trust you, but they perhaps don't. They're not like 100% sure you're going to say yes to them. What do they want to say? Let's see. I feel empty without you. I think your person has had somebody approaching them, but it's on a very surface level. But they want something deep. They want something long term. They want something big, and that's what they can have with you, and they know that that's what they can have with you. You're the trusted person in this. Secrets and deception, the stuff that they're not telling you. I think they're going to tell you. We'll find out in that deeper dive. I don't know what I want. Oh, they're still, you see, they're still on the edge. They're still in the... is it... Your person overthinks things, by the way. Are they an air sign? They overthink things. Don't know what they want yet. They're still like, should I still be like focused on my career? I'm on this. The thing is, they know it's going to be big. It's like you're making the decision. The kind of person that's going to make a decision be bigger than it really is anyway. They're that kind of a person. They take things seriously. But you're and who you are, and they know that this relationship is going to be big, is making the decision even bigger. If that makes sense. Childhood wounding is influencing my actions. Interesting. And that might be your childhood wounding too, both of your childhood wounding. So they might know something of you and your journey, and they might be being careful around you. So they know not to mess with you. They know not to break your heart. They know not to take this frivolously. There definitely is a seriousness about this person and this relationship for them. Please don't give up on me. They don't want you to walk away. They don't want you to give up on them. Okay, and I'm done playing games. Well, how about that? Now, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, and you want even more, you might want to get that deeper dive. In the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you. So what are the guides saying you should do in this situation? Guidance for you in this relationship. You guys together, once you come together, how will this relationship be? Are there any red flags to look out for? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower. On a device you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. Good luck with that. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second prize draw for a free reading with me. Private reading worth 160 Australian dollars, so well worth doing that. Spend that $20, you'll get a chance at winning 160. That's not to be sniffed at. And just for those of you that purchase these deeper dives as well, so it's a little bit easier to win than the comment one. Anyway, but if this is where you're leaving me, because I'm waffling now, if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell, then this one's for you. Shells, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. As usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. How's your person feeling about you at the moment? The noble one, they're doing the right thing. And threshold, they're about to do something. They're about to do the right thing in some kind of a way. The noble one, this is someone that's got a lot of respect for you. And they're on the threshold of change. So if you've been waiting for something from your person, I think it's about to happen. Tell us more how they're feeling about you. Cozy home, feeling like very at home with you, an illumination, something has come to light. They found out something about you, perhaps through you, but something's coming to light, or they're going to illuminate you. That's what it could be. They're on the threshold of doing that, doing the right thing by you and revealing something. Cozy home, they feel very at home with you, so they feel very, like I was getting that level of deep level of trust with you. But like feeling at home with you, feeling like they can be themselves and all of that. They're going to reveal something to you with that card. Now they've had a dream about you recently. Change and chance. So they're going to take a chance on change to change this relationship from what it is at the moment. It feels like the universe is pushing them into that. Oh, the subconscious, you know. So they've had a dream about you and they're like, oh, can I change this relationship to be more? Or obviously someone that does the right thing with that noble one. So that could be, I've been holding them back to making a change to the relationship. If this is someone you're involved with, then they might want to take it to the next level. Let's find out more. How they're feeling. 7 of Swords. There's something that they've not told you, or a lie. Or they're deceiving themselves. It could be that too. Or they think that they're deceiving themselves. The Sun, you make the inner child happy. Give them joy. Bring them joy. It's like shiny, happy people. They're happy around you. It feels a really nice energy. Knight of Pentacles, taking it really slowly. Okay, tell us more about this Seven of Swords. What is that? Well, it's the first card out. Three of Emotions, about other people. So there's some deception about other people letting them go and holding their energy back. Okay, there's something that they've not told you is what this is saying. So they're not really deceiving you. They're just not told you about something, about someone probably in the past, someone that they've left behind, Four of Materials, they're holding it back from you. Right, so there's something that you don't know about them. It's about a previous relationship, something that they've left behind. Now, I think now that this Noble One is about that, they're going to tell you about it. They've got something to tell you. Something that they've held back about someone else. They could have a child that you don't know about. But Eight of Emotions or something that they left behind. It's something that they think you might judge them at. Not that they think you're judgmental or anything. They're hoping that you don't judge them, but other people will judge them about it. That's why they've held it back for you. There's a good reason they've held this back for you and they haven't offered you this information yet. But it feels that they're going to do the right thing and tell you. Unlimited possibilities behind that. So they don't know how you're going to take it at all. And my guess is that because I was getting this deep level of trust with you. Oh, they're taking a chance on change, you see. They had a dream about it. They had a dream about revealing it. I'm getting goosebumps with that. So they had a dream about revealing this secret that they've got for you, and it was positive. And that's like the subconscious saying, you know what, you're all right here. You don't need to be so scared of telling Shells this secret that you've got. Anyway, they're really happy when they're around you. And it was a really nice feeling I got from this card. Like shiny, happy people. Like you lift the heart up. You make them a bit giddy and all of that kind of stuff. The world and star. They just see you as a star. Just like you real shine out to them. That's that shiny, happy people energy that I was getting. You're just like a bright, shiny star to them. You lift them up and you make them feel joy. The world, you could be from a different place as well, from different parts of the world, or some travel kind of involved there. You've got a different kind of an energy and it really uplifts them. It makes them feel so good. And integration, they want some more of that. They recognize something in you that is like them, and perhaps from different places, but they recognize there's something you've got in common, and they feel so good about you. They want to have some of that energy for themselves, not just from you, but within themselves too. They see you shining like a star, and it makes them feel amazing. It gives them a feeling like they could do so much more and be so much more. You inspire them to be a better person. Knight of Pentacles, but they're going to take this slowly, this relationship slowly. Well, of course, they need to reveal that secret first. That is really, you know, if you've been waiting on this person like coming toward you to start this off, and it's like they've got feelings like why they're holding back, it's because of this secret. It's because of that secret. So it feels like there's so much riding on it. Do you know what I mean? If they tell you that and you turn your back on them, they'll be devastated. So they're taking it slowly, coming towards you, lovers, Knight of Emotions, with coming at you with romance and justice. They believe like you're made for each other. That's the Justice card is the number 11 card, you know. It's the twin flame, they're made for each other kind of card. The balance is there, but it's equitable relationship. So they're coming towards you slowly. So they think this is on. They're doing the right thing. They know that they've got to tell you that secret, like up front. Scared that it's going to change things, but they've had a dream, a dream. That when they revealed that, it changed for the better. Okay, so they're about to do it. Let's see what's behind this. So they're taking the time coming forward with that romance and lovers. Slow but steady. So steady progress there, but slow. Yes, we know, slow. Wow, now you know that there's a secret I haven't been telling you. It's about someone else, about something that they left behind. And yes, it's a secret. Four of Materials. Not so much a lie as just something that I haven't been upfront about with you. I don't think that you've asked them a particular question about that. And they've lied to you. I'm not getting that they haven't. That it's just something that they've omitted. Probably not something that they tell many people, in fact. But it does involve other people. Ex or a child, or it's something that they left behind. Eight of emotions. I'm intrigued. Soulmate. They believe you're soulmates. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. No point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. This feels like that thing to me. They couldn't change it. They could be embarrassed about revealing that to you, but they couldn't change it. So they've needed to come to an acceptance themselves about it before they can reveal it to other people. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. So it definitely, they need to forgive themselves for this before they can reveal it to you and to allow themselves a new beginning with you. So it could have something to do with an ex relationship, you know? Or a child, like I said, they might not have given themselves permission to let go of that. Follow it with faith. The heart with wings there, setting themselves free in order to have this relationship. You might not have realized that they're holding back because of that, because of this weight of this secret. Or the secret, yeah, but not, it's more the weight of the whole situation, really, than the secret itself. Fun and spark. There's a spark between you and they have a lot of fun with you. You do really uplift them. You make them feel great. And they feel at home with you as well. Infidelity, defensiveness. So, okay, well, perhaps that's what it's about, this three of emotions and the eight of... there could have been something that they're not proud of in the past. So, I don't know what kind of situation involves infidelity and defensiveness, but yeah, they could have been in a relationship before and went outside of that relationship and got someone pregnant. It could be something like that. It's going to be something that they're not proud of, for sure, but something that they've left behind. Could be defending themselves in that too. So it could just be that the relationship that they were locked into wasn't the right one for them, and instead of dealing with that, they've gone off someone else. Self-love and come hither. So they're learning to love themselves, you see. They've got to forgive themselves for that thing first before they'll come towards you. Right, okay, well, what do they want to say? I gave into temptation. This is about the thing in the past. I gave into temptation. They're really not proud of what they've done. I pulled away because I'm overwhelmed with all the things going on in my life. So they pulled away from you because they're overwhelmed with these things. So they're a human being after all, and they did something in the past. When they reveal it to you, they might be seeing you as a perfect person and not realize that you're a human as well, and you've also made mistakes. You might need to be ready with a story of your own, a vulnerable story of your own, to show them that they're not the only one. Not the only one that has done stuff like that. I mean, I think it's got something to do with infidelity. If it has, I did that too. Like the only time I've ever been unfaithful to anybody was when I was married, and it was in the last 2 years of my marriage. It's just because really I should have been dealing with that and ending it, but I didn't. Instead, you know, because we were married and we had kids, so it was complicated. And so as I was kind of pulling away from that, someone else coming in, I was tempted to do that. And after that experience, I realized, no, I don't want to do that again. I want to deal with the relationship that I'm in and end it first, you know, because it's just a mess if you do it the other way around. They may have come to the same conclusion as well. I know I have. But yeah, I could totally understand someone in that situation. If you feel locked into a relationship and really you should be ending it, but you're not brave enough to do that, that's when this kind of infidelity comes up in people that wouldn't otherwise do that kind of thing. What else do they want to say? You're the love of my life. You're the only, like, shiny person that makes them feel really happy like that. I want to work things out. They want to work things out. Okay, what else do they want to say? What else would they like to say? Toxicity. Had toxicity around them. Yeah, that stuff that they want to reveal to you. Mental health. Something that's troubling them, for sure. This really weighing heavy on them. Now, you might think that you're just waiting for them to make a move on you romantically and all of that. And, oh, yes, they want to do that. But the slow about it, it's all about that secret. That's why it came out as the first tarot card. It's in their energy. It's the biggest thing in their energy, the thing that they need to tell you. Toxicity, mental health. You make me nervous. The whole thing makes them nervous. Betrayal. You know what? They're not being unfaithful to you, but it feels like it to them. It's almost like with this noble one, they might look at you and think, Shells always does the right thing. They're amazing. I'm not worthy because I did this bad thing in the past. And it's really weighing on them. And I think perhaps they don't know that you've also done things in your past too. It almost feels to them like they betrayed you because they did it. Do you know what I mean? Because they did that in the past even though you weren't involved. I'm getting that you weren't involved too. Some of you might, that might be your situation, that they have done something like that to you. But yeah, you need to know that it really hits this person hard, as if but we're meant to be together. You're my soulmate. And the fact that I did wrong things in the past, it feels like I betrayed you and not just myself and not just the other person in the past, but I betrayed you. Wow, this person takes things seriously then. So if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. That deeper dive. I'm going to go into guidance for you. So what should you do in this situation then? Let's get your guidance out. Also, you guys together, what are the dynamics between you in this relationship? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags to look out for in this relationship? And how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on your device so you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a comment, that'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month, worth 160 Australian dollars. As we'll get in that deeper dive read as well, that'll get you entered into the second prize draw. Same prize, $160 reading. So 2 chances to win that. Well worth spending that $20 to get that deeper dive with more in. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly.